For centuries, humanity fought wars it was never meant to win. Older nations had magic, bloodlines, monsters, and centuries of war behind them. Then mankind built soldiers that did not fear death. Humanity stopped losing when its soldiers stopped dying first. Then North Valthuran Federation from Northern Valthura, South Valthuran Alliance from Southern Valthura, Meridian Union from Northern Meridia, Sunville Compact from Southern Meridia, North Veyrathic Coalition from Northern Veyrath, and Jade Directorate from Southern Veyrath appointed an organization to control, produce, and command their greatest weapon. They decided on the Human Defense Authority, HDA, which had once been an international institution founded to protect humanity from external threats. The HDA established a headquarters in each nation. These headquarters are known as seats, and within them serve the synthetic command officers, recruits drawn from every human nation. Now it is the turn of the HDA South Valthuran seat to recruit new officers. This time, each nation has sent 2 of them. Julian Hale and Clara Vance were sent by the North Valthuran Federation. Caio Montes and Isabella Costa were sent by the South Valthuran Alliance. Adrian Calemont and Vivienne Orlane were sent by the Meridian Union. Samir Kadir and Nala Sayeg were sent by the Sunville Compact. Soren Varkov and Annika Moraz were sent by the North Veyrathic Coalition. And Ren Kaido and Mei Soryu were sent by the Jade Directorate. Today marks the first day of their new lives as recruits.
Find anything?
Just observing.
You've been doing that since we got here.
You say that like it's strange.
No. Just exhausting.
Exhausting is walking into a place that calls itself impenetrable and pretending such a thing exists.
You're looking for flaws in the building?
In the building, the cameras, the guards, the escape routes.
But we just got here.
Exactly. See that door over there? No camera on it.
You saw that from here?
You didn't?
Beautiful place, huh?
Cold.
I was going to say intimidating.
They like reminding people who's walking in.
And you like pretending you're not impressed?
I'm impressed by living things.
Then New Ridge should do. You don't sound convinced.
The city is alive. The building is trying not to be.
That was almost poetic.
It wasn't a compliment.
Even better.
Closed.
Temporarily.
For security, I imagine.
12 recruits. 6 alliances. Too many bodyguards pretending they don't distrust each other.
They call that cooperation.
They should call it theater.
No. They could call it protocol.
Same thing. Better dressed.
Isn't it curious, closing off their own memory when they're welcoming the future?
Memory tends to raise questions.
And questions tend to ruin ceremonies.
You speak like someone used to surviving diplomatic dinners.
And you speak like someone who read the rules before entering the room.
I always read them.
I know. You did it for half the trip.
Better than pretending that the scenery was interesting.
Scenery is always interesting. It says a great deal about a place.
And what did this scenery tell you?
That they like showing history, but only when they control who's looking.
Did you manage to repair the suitcase you spent the whole trip fixing?
Yes? Did you spend the whole trip watching me fix it?
There wasn't much else to do.
Did you hear that?
What?
Parts in need of maintenance.
I only heard footsteps.
That's what most people hear.
And you can tell that just from the sound?
From the gaps between the sounds.
A malfunction?
Where? It hasn't become a malfunction yet.
Could that be a problem?
No, they keep functioning. Until someone decides the problem has become big enough to be logged.
Convenient.
For whom?
For whoever needs them to keep walking.
Machines are designed to keep functioning.
Even when they're not functioning at 100%?
Especially when they're not functioning at 100%.
Is that why you came?
Why?
To fix them.
I came to notice before something breaks.
And when they tell you to ignore it?
Then I find out whether I came here to obey or to be useful.
This place was designed to feel comfortable. Natural light, plants, open space, comfortable benches. Everything here feels designed to make someone forget they're inside an HDA facility.
Ordinary people might forget. People like us don't.
In the Coalition, they teach us that too much comfort is a security flaw. A relaxed soldier takes longer to notice when something changes.
Comfort isn't the problem.
No?
The problem is getting used to it.
And they still put machines here to patrol the place as if they're part of the building. Part of the order. That bothers me. This integration of weapons as if they were people. A weapon is still a weapon, even when it learns to walk through corridors and act like part of the routine.
There are always people controlling the weapons.
But weapons can fail, can't they?
Anything can fail.
You don't say much. You choose your words carefully.
Words, when misused, can become weapons too.
I'll never be able to trust machines the same way they do.
Then don't.
Do you?
It hardly matters. Soon, we'll be the ones giving the orders.
It hasn't cleared yet.
You noticed too.
It should have opened by now.
It didn't move while it waited.
It was waiting for clearance.
Or someone was checking what it was carrying.
It opened now. Could be a remote authorization or a silent secondary check.
Yes. Interesting that you see the system before you see the unit.
The unit is part of the system.
Textbook answer.
It wasn't a problem with the door.
No.
Then it was the cargo, the unit, or whoever authorized it.
Or it was meant to see who would notice.
You think it was intentional?
It's a possibility.
Intent isn't required to explain a delay.
No, but it leaves a question. If it was a malfunction, who will log it? If it was a test, who was being observed?
Do you apply the same method to synthetics and people?
When the pattern appears, yes.
People aren't that predictable.
That's what they like to think.
My name is Mauro. I am the Director General of Synthetic Command at the South Volterran seat. From this day forward, all of you answer to the Synthetic Command. And while you are in this seat, you answer to me. You came from different places. You were trained under different doctrines. You learned to distrust different things. The differences between you are part of the reason you are here. Learning to work with them and to trust one another despite them will be just as important as any training you receive. Humanity only came this far when it understood that no people, no city, and no nation advances alone. The greatest progress in our history came when we learned to build together. The HDA does not require you to be naive. Questioning and verifying things is part of the job. But you cannot allow that to destroy the trust a team needs in order to function. Trust, here, does not mean lowering your guard. It means understanding that operational discipline also means knowing where that guard should be aimed. You will be trained to command units that do not hesitate, do not feel fear, and do not carry guilt. Units capable of saving lives in seconds or destroying them, depending on the order they receive. You are not here to learn how to control machines. You are here to make the right decisions when those machines act. It does not matter how you see the synthetics. Every decision you make will have consequences far beyond this room. Hold on to your convictions. They will be tested. But never forget the weight that comes with every order given and every choice made. Welcome, recruits, to the South Volterran seat and to the Synthetic Command. New messages?
You have a new message from Jade's seat.
Play the message.
We need to speak to you urgently and in secret. Call us when possible.